Ships vanish, planes disappear, and oceans stretch whispered to be cursed. For decades, the Bermuda Triangle has been blamed for some of the world's most baffling mysteries. But is it fact or fiction? Let's find out. Deep in the Atlantic Ocean lies a vast, triangular area of water connecting Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. To many, it's known by a more sinister name, the Devil's Triangle. The legend as we know it ignited on December 5, 1945. 5 US Navy Avenger bombers, known as Flight 19, took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, on a routine training mission. The weather was clear, the crew was experienced, but just a few hours into their flight, something went terribly wrong. Their last radio transmissions were frantic and confused. The lead pilot reported, "Both my compasses are out. I'm trying to find Fort Lauderdale. I am over land, but it's broken." Then, silence. They never returned. The mystery deepened when a PBM Mariner flying boat, one of the search and rescue planes sent to find them, also vanished without a trace. 14 men on the Mariner, 13 men on Flight 19 all gone. No wreckage, no bodies, no answers. This single event cemented the Bermuda Triangle's reputation as a place where the ordinary rules of the world no longer apply. But Flight 19 was just the beginning. Over the decades, the list of the lost has grown. The USS Cyclops, a massive Navy cargo ship with over 300 crew, disappeared in 1918. The SSEL Pharaoh, a modern cargo vessel, sank in a hurricane in 2015, taking 33 souls with it. Reports from ships and planes that made it through the triangle tell chillingly similar stories. Compasses spinning wildly, electronic equipment failing without reason, and instruments giving completely false readings. Pilots have described entering clear skies only to be suddenly engulfed by violent, localized storms that appear out of nowhere. Radio operators have reported conversations being cut off mid-sentence, replaced by an eerie static. And in some of the most perplexing cases, ships have been found drifting aimlessly, completely abandoned, with everything intact: food on the table, personal belongings in their cabins, but not a single person on board. Where did the crews go? These aren't just stories. They're documented incidents that have baffled investigators for years. The wrecks are often never found, as if the deep, dark waters of the Atlantic have simply swallowed them whole, leaving behind only questions and a growing legend of a hungry sea. So, what could possibly explain these strange and terrifying events? The theories are as vast and deep as the ocean itself. Scientists and skeptics point to a perfect storm of natural phenomena. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the few places on Earth where true north and magnetic north align, which could potentially confuse compasses. It's also home to some of the world's most extreme and unpredictable weather, including rogue waves, colossal walls of water that can reach over 100 feet high, capable of swallowing even the largest ships in an instant. Another compelling scientific theory involves massive eruptions of methane gas from the ocean floor. Scientists hypothesize that a sudden, huge bubble of gas could erupt from the seabed, drastically reducing the density of the water above it. Any ship caught in this burp would lose its buoyancy and sink in seconds. If this gas cloud reached the atmosphere, it could also ignite and destroy an aircraft flying through it. Then there are the more speculative theories. For decades, people have wondered if the triangle is a hotspot for alien abductions, a portal to another dimension, or even the site of a lost underwater city like Atlantis, whose advanced crystal technology might still be active and interfering with modern vessels. Each theory explains something, but none of them seem to explain everything. The sheer variety of disappearances, from small boats to massive freighters, from vintage planes to modern jets, defies any single, simple explanation. So, what's the truth? Many scientists and the U.S. Coast Guard will tell you there is no mystery at all. They argue that the Bermuda Triangle is a heavily trafficked area with notoriously bad weather and deep ocean trenches that make finding wrecks incredibly difficult. They believe the number of disappearances is statistically unusual compared to other parts of the world with similar conditions. The legend, they say, is a product of sensationalism, exaggeration, and a human fascination with the unknown. Yet, for every official explanation, there's a counter-narrative. A personal account of a pilot or sailor who survived a harrowing journey through the triangle. Their instruments haywire, their senses telling them something was profoundly wrong. The disappearances continue to capture our collective imagination, fueling a debate that has lasted for generations. The line between fact and legend remains incredibly, tantalizingly blurred. The Bermuda Triangle has swallowed ships, planes, and countless answers. Is it a cursed corner of the sea, a zone of strange natural forces, or simply the world's greatest myth, fueled by our own fears? What do you believe? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, be sure to like and subscribe for more mysteries.